Welcome to our industrial program hosted here in our plant in Plovdiv, Bulgaria. My name is Maria Tupchiska and I'm the plant manager. Join us in this sequence of webinars and find out how to achieve more sustainable results. If you want to have a first-hand experience, you are more than welcome to visit us in our Smart Factory.
Welcome to our Smart Factory and Innovation Hub tour of Schneider Electric. Today we are in our plant here in Plovdiv, Bulgaria. My name is Georgi Tronchev and I will be your host for today's webinar. Before we begin, we'll start with a few words about what is this webinar for and how it will be structured. Today's webinar itself, it will be separated in three sections. The first one, we will speak in general about the digitization and how you can take the steps to connect your business to today's environment. Second one is related to a specific topic. We will show you how a solution can be implemented in a sustainable manner to correspond to your individual needs. The third section, we will leave something like a 10 minutes of Q&A session where you can directly ask about solution that is interesting for you. Meanwhile, if you have questions during the presentation, feel free to paste them in a chat and we will answer them. As it is normal, when we say something about how we see the things in the future, we should speak about how it's now and how it was before. We will start with a few words about why we do these webinars. We do it because we want to share our knowledge, to help you, our customers and partners, to show that there is a solution out there that is developed using the best hardware and software to achieve sustainable results. Now, let's speak about some of the applications today. Well, many organizations might still be in denial about how digitization could impact their businesses or struggling to find the talent or knowledge to know how to adopt for their unique use cases. Several others are implementing changes today and preparing for a future where smart machines improve their businesses. Here are just a few of the applications that are possible. First, to identify the opportunities. Since connected machines collect tremendous volume of data that can inform maintenance, performance and other issues, as well as analyze that data to identify patterns and insights that would be impossible for a human to do in a reasonable time frame. Digitization offers the opportunity for manufacturers to optimize their operations quickly and efficiently by knowing what needs attention. Optimized logistic and supply chains. A connected supply chain can adjust and accommodate when new information is presented. If a weather delay ties up a shipment, a connected system can proactively adjust to that reality and modify manufacturing priorities. Autonomous equipment and vehicles. They're quite familiar. There are shipping yards that are leveraging autonomous cranes and trucks to streamline operation as they accept shipping containers from the ship. We have the example here in our factory as well. We use autonomous robots to optimize our logistic operations. If we have to say something about the robots, once only possible for large enterprises with equally large budgets, robotics are now more affordable and available to organizations of every size. From picking products at warehouse to getting them ready to ship, autonomous robots can quickly and safely support manufacturers. Robots move goods around automated warehouse and also reduce costs and allow their use of floor space for online retailer. Additive manufacturing, 3D printing, for example. This technology has improved tremendously in the last decade and has progressed from primarily being used for prototyping to actual production. Advantages in this use of metal additive manufacturing have opened up a lot of possibilities for production. And now, one of the most interesting stuff, the Internet of Things and cloud. Key component of digitization is the Internet of Things, that is characterized as connected devices. Not only does this help internal operations, but through the use of the cloud environment where that data is stored. Equipment and operations can be optimized by leveraging the insights of the others using the same equipment or to allow smaller enterprises to access technologies that they wouldn't be able to do it on their own. Well, industry is still evolving and we might not have the complete picture until we have looked back in 30 years. From now, the companies who are adopting the technologies realize the potential in making their operations smart. The same companies are also grappling with how to upskill their current workforce to take on the new work responsibilities made possible by Internet 4.0 and to recruit new employees with the right skills. All those possibilities are in our EcoStruxure platform, and there is a path which Schneider Electric is sharing with all customers and partners. In 3 simple but very important steps, you can get the most of your assets and from your business. The most important thing today is information, and Schneider is giving you the opportunity to have the full information about your business, about the possibilities that lies in front of you. EcoStruxure leverages the following technologies and trends: mobility, cloud, sensing, analytics, and cybersecurity. To have all that connectivity, of course, we must have smart devices, and they must be easy to install and maintain. Everything must follow certain standards so it can be more understandable. Mobility. Everything must be mobile. That means everything must be accessible on a mobile device like phone or tablet. The best way is to have something web-based so it can be open without any additional application. Another thing is cloud. It's good if everything can be connected to the cloud. You have everything in one place, but usually this is somebody else's computer and we must pay for that service. In that case, Schneider have the solution for preparing the data before sending it to the cloud. The sensing part is one of the reasons the cloud is overloaded. The solution in this case is first the data from sensors to be analyzed and some decision to be made. Not to directly send the data from the sensors, first to go through some analytics. And yes, Schneider have the solution for that as well. The analytics, it's a summary from your input data, graph that is leading to informed decision to give as much as possible information. The calculation of data should be done on the edge layer. Having the data from field devices and analytics in the cloud, we can compare between similar devices from all over the world. This way, forecasting for some events can apply and help the customers for better management of their assets. Speaking about digitization and innovation, it's time to walk you through our EcoStruxure platform. Schneider's EcoStruxure has 3 levels or layers. It's connected products, edge control, and apps, analytics and services that can be hosted on cloud or on premises. The best connected products are in that range, a clear platform facilitating local and real-time control. A suite of software, analytics and apps enabling the control and collection of data for analysis. It's IoT enabled, plug and play, and open interoperable architecture which allows us to innovate at every level. These levels are completely integrated from shop floor to the top floor, and we have cloud offers and end-to-end cybersecurity wrapped around. At Schneider Electric, we continue augmenting our capacity to deliver more by augmenting our core values, from reactive to preventive and predictive, from single site to multi-site control, from closed system to collaborative systems, from data in system to in cloud, and from monitoring to some of expanded capabilities in scheduling, planning, simulating and managing assets, and of course operation as well. Digitization powered by EcoStruxure is driving end-to-end efficiency for industrial environment. What is agile management? It brings control to the enterprise level. Why we care about process efficiency? Of course, we want to have a better closed-loop measurement and control for greater throughput and faster processing. Asset performance management. Why we need to monitor that? Of course, we want to optimize our assets and to improve the profitability. Why we empower our operators? To allow them to take more effective decisions on a factory floor. Why we're aiming again for reliability, ensuring that the plan, the process and the asset uptime. Energy efficiency, everybody is talking about that. Through our systems, by our system actually, we have the visibility, control and the optimization of the power consumption and costs. Digitization is driving end-to-end efficiency throughout the entire value chain and transforming business models. EcoStruxure is empowering this transformation. And today we'll give you an overview of some of Schneider technologies that are helping this transformation and as well used in our plant. Our innovation hub here in Plovdiv is offering you to experience all the technology that follows in first hand. You are more than welcome to visit us. We are open and we are sharing the knowledge with you. But a bit more about that later in this webinar. If we must split as topics that are applicable each and every time, that is, they're repeating. Management of process, maintaining of asset and processes, building management. Why do I say building? Because everything must be located somewhere, and this somewhere is the building itself, and optimization of the resources that we are using. Each and every business share common pillars. We have buildings, we have processes, we use electricity and other resources, and we all generate data. Now it's time to make the data work for us, and our company provides the solutions to that. Today I would like to show you the power of Schneider Electric's EcoStruxure building solution. I'll introduce you to our building domain, so let's move to it. And that will be the second part of our webinar. EcoStruxure building solution enables customers like you to get a comprehensive view of your building environments by using EcoStruxure building operation to bring together systems like HVAC, access control, power management, lighting and many more on a common platform to maximize the building comfort and efficiency. EcoStruxure building operation gives facility managers, occupants and building owners all the tools they need to manage, monitor and operate their buildings. So let me show you how. Here is a workspace for the owner that shows all the buildings in his real estate portfolio through a simple custom workspace. Our new Enterprise Central capability enables the system to easily scale from the smallest building to the largest global enterprise campuses. An owner can now dive in from a multi-site overview to more detailed insight of a specific building. The facility manager is just starting his day and will enter the office space by swiping a badge reader connected to EcoStruxure Security Expert. Security Expert unified the entire security infrastructure into a single intelligent end-to-end solution to drive efficiency and safety. We can see the local weather data that is brought in via web service connection to a global weather service. Before swiping, I can tell you the building is in its secure state by the gold colored overlay on the building graphic and the fact that the systems are in the overnight unoccupied mode. After swiping, the intruder alarm is disabled, the entire system is waking up into the programmed occupied mode. The HVAC, power and lighting automatically adjust as we start the business day. The facility manager can see that the building operation has raised several alarms he needs to address. He will click into the office to quickly diagnose the issue. Powerful graphics capabilities allow fast visual assessment of the building and its systems. You can easily see with these colored temperature overlays on the floor plan that the main office is too hot. You can also see there is some alarms in the alarm banner and they're from the air handling unit that is serving this floor. So let's check the air handler. Powerful alarming functionality and graphics deliver fast diagnosis and response to any issues that arise that could affect comfort. For instance, I can now clearly see the source of the critical alarm from air handling graphic is a tripped circuit breaker. Facility manager can send staff to inspect the unit and reset the breaker. Now I'll simulate resetting the breaker and the air handler. With that address, EcoStruxure Building Operation updates the graphics to make it evident that the air handler is operating again. Though I noticed the air handling needs some maintenance on the panel filters. Let's return to the floor plan view to make sure that the office is back to normal. This example illustrates how EcoStruxure Building Operation delivers the information and control that facility manager needs to quickly identify, diagnose and respond to the needs of his building and its occupants. Now that we have the air handler issue resolved, let's see the other tools facility managers have at their disposal to manage their buildings. In addition to powerful alarm management and monitoring, EcoStruxure Building Operation provides comprehensive scheduling capabilities that enable the automation of regular operations, holidays, evening shifts, and other periods the building requires to ensure smooth operation around the clock. Special events can be included in the schedule with descriptive names to indicate the event. Trend log charts and graphics can be combined to form a custom dashboards that meets the varying needs of the group of people responsible for safe and profitable building operation. Using built-in tooltip, it's very easy to see what each and every line represents. So now that we have see some of the tools for facility manager, let's look how EcoStruxure Building Operation can improve the comfort and productivity of the people in the building every day. As an occupant, I want to have control of the space I'm in. I'll simulate the use of integrated room booking web service to automatically adjust the room program from unoccupied to occupied mode. EcoStruxure enables sleek, secure mobile applications that ensure comfort by providing occupants with easy access and control of room temperature, lighting, blind controls, and other conveniences. Here I will use a tablet to adjust settings to my liking in this meeting room. This space is serviced by a fan coil unit with the new SmartX SP90 valves. They are top of the line, and when they were put into the system, we also had special diagnostic screens added to help us troubleshoot any issues that might arise. There is definitely a problem with the calibration. I need to send out the mechanic on this and remind them of the new calibration and recording process. After recording the valve serial number, I can shift back over to some of the other cores for the day. One of those cores was to follow up another complaint about inadequate air delivery in boss office. I installed the e-commissioning app on my phone last week, so I should be able to rebalance that box right now and get a report that I can send over the boss. Yep, that looks like the right VAV box. Let me navigate to the balance testing. First, I can confirm that the current settings are correct. Then I can start the test and watch the damper get opened and closed and the readings tracked and recorded. When the test is complete, I get a mini report to verify. Okay, done with my course, let's get back to checking out the building systems. We can interact directly between the system and our handheld devices. In this case, I have configured a specialized logon method that will allow me to pull up a specialized logon screen for this site. This QR code is explicitly coded for this site, so when I log on with the credentials stated, I can reserve this room. With the integration of our connected room solution with EcoStruxure Building Engage Enterprise, we can control the conditions of the room with the mobile phone application. We can see the meeting room starts as unoccupied. The process starts by connecting to the room controller via Bluetooth and then displays the room conditions that we can adjust. You can see that we can change the room from unoccupied state to an occupied state, having control over the HVAC settings as well as the lights and blinds. The changes are then reflected in our SmartX wall sensor, showing the change in the temperature set point. Lighting control can be delivered in several different ways. EcoStruxure Building Operation might control it directly with local inputs or outputs, or it might interface with a dedicated lighting system using the DALI lighting control. In this case, we can control whatever the lights are on as well as the level of light intensity. The floor plan can adjust the room overlays to give a visual indication of the current lighting level. lighting integration includes full viewing and control of the emergency lighting. We can run a functional test on the full system. I see that I will also need to reset the alarm and acknowledge them to clear out my window or focus in on the status of one lamp. Let's check out the power system for the building. Here we can see a graphic overview of the electrical system that we can dive into the status of all the smart meters in the building. While looking at the power system, we can also check on the server rack and make sure that everything is running correctly. All of the temperatures look okay. I can also check that actual patch panel to see what is connected to what end and even to see if any of the connections have been broken. If any of the connections have been broken, I get an indicator on the panel with a flashing indication at the port. So everything looks good here. Keeping your building safe in the event of a fire emergency is the focus of EcoStruxure Fire Expert. These cloud-based applications provide secure and easy access from virtually anywhere. When integrated with EcoStruxure Building Operation, it can remotely monitor and manage all the fire detection systems across your building's portfolio. Here I will simulate a fire alarm in the main conference room. We have used a different style of graphic overlay on the floor plan to show that break glass has been tripped. Fire Expert provides extensive reporting on the system and its status throughout the building. We can click through to see what problems we might have. I see there is an issue in Paris, so I drill in and find a problem with panel 1, loop 1 on device 3, an optical smoke detector. Could be that it has become clouded with dust. Next, Security Expert provides similar peace of mind when it comes to the safety and security of the building's occupants. By integrating Security Expert within EcoStruxure Building, I have full access to monitoring, user management and reporting related to the access control system. From the monitoring view, I can see all access control events captured by the system, and Security Expert includes extensive reporting capabilities. Now, let's look at our EcoStruxure Building Advisor services. EcoStruxure Building Advisor is a framework for how Schneider Electric and our EcoExpert partners deliver service to buildings, their owners and occupants. By combining skilled personnel, technology and collaborative insight, we can optimize and improve the performance of your building. Building Advisor provides a window into building performance by continuously monitoring and anticipating irregularities. On average, our Building Advisor services drives 33% fewer complaints from occupants, 29% decrease in unscheduled maintenance, and 20% energy cost reduction. The diagnostics dashboard provides a prioritized ranking of equipment performance, comfort and maintenance issues detected using analytics on the data from your building. With this information, building owners can make better informed decisions about fixes that will improve the operating efficiency of the building. As part of Building Advisor, it can also produce reports that can highlight annual summaries of a building performance showing cost savings from the last year. It also shows in-process tasks that can further achieve savings for energy usage, as well as anomalies from the building to highlight further errors that could be causing unnecessary costs. We have viewed all this data as a manager of the facility and even the manager of many facilities across the world. But what about the individual managers of the individual site that shouldn't see access to certain elements? Within EcoStruxure Building Operation, they can each access their own sites without any visibility into others. You can even take it a step further and restrict visibility to specific functions in a specific facility. This demonstration gives you a small taste of the power of our open, secure and scalable EcoStruxure building solution. By integrating all building systems together on a single, collaborative, smart building IoT platform, facility managers, occupants and building owners can now experience the maximum comfort and efficiency. Thank you for being part of our digital journey. If you want to get the most of your assets and make your processes sustainable, join us on our next sessions. Now it's time for questions and answers, so feel free to type them in the chat or unmute yourself. I'll be here in next 10 minutes to answer them.